but then the balloon make white. And so she also assisted in the painting. Bella carried cans for the robot's legs, and I think I also saw her helping Hermes out. Alison also opened cover bottles. She was the one who was cutting the nylon. She also helped Hermes morally in making the turtle.
I said I'm helping morally, giving moral support. So you guys, let's talk about their wager task from earlier today. So the theme for the week is Green Earth, and they were tasked to like build different works of art or make different works of art from waste materials, recyclables, and all of that, you know. So that is what they did. Let me just go straight into talking about the different things that they created and the way the presentation went. So for the first piece, it was a robot, right? And it was Shegs that built it with the help of Chomzy and some other housemates. And Shegs was the one that presented it.
And from one hand, it can take carbon dioxide, and the other hand, it can bring out oxygen, which is really fun and really cool.
Then we had Groovy that made a chair from plastic bottles and then wood, waste paper bags, and all of that. And he also made it with the help of some of the housemates, and he was also the one that did the presentation. He did the presentation and also had Bella come on stage to test it or to sample it for everybody to see that it is a chair that can be used.
We have the plastic bottles, we have wood, we have the black disposable nylons. And yes, you can see. It was. Yes.
Right.
Then we had the turtle from Hermes. We had the bigger turtle and the baby turtle. Just like others, he also had help from some of the housemates, but he was the main person that put it together. This was a very brilliant this was a very brilliant idea from Hermes, and he made it with just plastic bottles, tape, bottle covers, and all of that. So it was Daniela that did the presentation for Hermes's artwork.
Do something that would symbolize the aquatic ecosystem and how we can keep it healthy and clean. And we chose to use the turtle. The turtle is one of the most undermined and one of the slowest animals. But from story illustrations, it's also one of the most persistent.
Then we had our almighty house, our duplex that was made by Chomzy, right? With the help of Dotun and some of the other housemates. Like for the house, a lot of them actually contributed to it because it was not a small house, so it needed a lot of a lot of assistance from the housemates. So it was Dotun that presented this particular one.
I mean, this means we have avoided dirt, even in our natural environment, and also we have avoided pollution, strengthened by the bottles we have inside, which signifies our blocks.
Then finally we had the recycle system, and this was Adekunle's artwork, or this was what Adekunle was able to put together. He had wood, he had plastic bottles, covers, tape, and they use basically the same things for, see, I'm using basically just because I've gotten to Adekunle now. So they basically use the same things to create their artwork, right? So Adekunle was the one that presented his own piece, and he basically talked about it.
All the plastic bottles attached to this system can be used as an horticultural piece, or basically a plant preservation system. So imagine, all of this is trapped dirt for, let's say, a year. It has dirt. Basically, dirt can turn into manure. You leave it for a while, sun, basically photosynthesis.
So after he was done, Fina just did the conclusion. She did the opening. She added some, some small talks in between, and then that's when she concluded by giving her own verdict, like Big Brother asked her to do. Then Big Brother now asked some of the housemates what they think about the presentation. He asked Brian, he asked Chomzy. They just said what they felt, and then Big Brother now asked Chomzy what she thinks about the presentation and the artworks. Chomzy now said that oh my god, she said it's nice, so that is really, really cool, but it's not something that she would put in her house. That's something she can pay to go and take a look at, but she would not keep such those things in her house. Not something she can use in her house, right?
The idea behind this creativity is actually nice. I think they did well, but this is something I will actually pay for to go and take pictures at work, and stay with. It's not something I can buy and put in my house. It's not something I can use to build my house.
So the reason I was laughing is because I saw that when they posted this particular speech online, the way people dragged her, I was not expecting it. Like when I listened to her, I was like, okay, I understand where she's coming from. Obviously, like nobody would want to keep this kind of plastic chair in their house, right? So, but then I feel like you didn't need to say that when Big Brother is asking for like what's your verdict and all of that. But I didn't really think it was that deep until I went online to see where the Big Brother page posted it, and I was just reading comments. I was like, you are taking this thing too far. So let me just read some of the comments out for you guys. So Jumoke said, bitter leaf in one word, no doubt. And Sonia responded, bitter leaf is even sweeter. Oh, Jesus is Lord. Oh. Then Jumoke again. I didn't even know it was the same Jumoke that dropped the two comments. So Jumoke said, if not for other housemates' good mouth, how can you say you can't put that in your house? Even if that's the case, why would you say that that's word of discouragement, haba? So this is the only part I kind of agree with what the person is saying. It's like, I understand that you can't put it in your house, but like there's no need for that. We already know, so like there was no need for her to mention that she can't put it in her house. But I don't think she meant it in a bad way, like really, really bad way per se. But yeah, then we had Bumblebee said, when she did not do anything, why would she not condemn it? Oh, Jesus is Lord. You guys, I was just reading and laughing. Exposed said, lost little chihuahua. Jesus. Just now I'm really looking at this comment. Lost little chihuahua. From where to where? Now wow. Then Big Baby Paula said, but most of us won't buy this in our homes, but it's a beautiful creation. Chomzy is just blunt. Let the dragging begin. O'Shea. And then Laura said, they didn't ask you to put it in your house. How about now? Wow, it's just an art piece. Then Reality said, put one in her bag on Sunday. So everybody should give it to her to carry home on Sunday. Fola said, you want to sabotage their job even when you did nothing. Well done, no. Mimi said she's a wicked girl. Hey, well, hello. So I think those are just the comments I decided to bring. It was like, the comments that were on that page, plenty gone, but I'm like, let me just screenshot some of them so that you guys can see. If you want to read all of them, you can go and find it on Twitter. But yeah, so that's it. At the end of the day, Big Brother announced that they won their wager. So their wager presentation for this week was good, and Big Brother liked it, and he gave them the win.
You have won your wager.
He also said that there are some people that deserve to have more pocket naira than some. So I'm thinking that he's going to give some of them more pocket naira, and I believe that Chizzy is going to be one of those people, because Chizzy did a whole lot this week. Chizzy, Hermes, they're the ones that were working on this thing constantly. Even Dotun really tried. In fact, a lot of the guys, yeah. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye, love you.